Jonathan Wiseman here with JWeis Marketing, and I'd like to thank you for the opportunity and spending the next few minutes with us to see how we can be an asset in helping you scale your roofing business. This video will explain who we are, how we can generate a ton of leads for you, and answer some of the most common questions that you have. This will take a few minutes of your time that you'll never get back, but I can assure you, by the end of this video, you'll know if my team is the perfect fit in helping you scale.
Jonathan Wiseman is a serial entrepreneur who has owned, operated, and scaled multiple 7- and 8-figure businesses. One of the most recent ventures that landed itself to JWeis being the #1 marketing agency for roofers nationwide was when he was invited to be an owner-operator and scale a Texas roofing company to 8 figures in just 24 months. You can watch the entire docuseries on Jonathan's YouTube page by clicking the link under this video. But enough about him. Let me introduce you to the rest of the team and learn why JWeis is the #1 marketing company for roofers nationwide. First and foremost, my name is Chance, and I'm the creative director behind many of your ad strategies here at JWeis. We have a team of more than a dozen employees who are all experts at each vertical of service that we provide. We've searched the entire globe to find the best of the best, and they all work right here in our local office. So now it's time to introduce you to the rest of the team. Dean, he's our Google ad expert. Ty is our Facebook and automation specialist. Jay, he's our data analyst. Rad is our SEO guru. Kareem is our web developer. Hector is our graphic designer and video producer. Dave is our copywriter. Dallas is our social media specialist. Blake is our call center manager. Corinne is our onboarding coordinator. And last but not least, we got Jonathan Wiseman himself, the digital strategist behind every single campaign that we launch. So not only do we have one expert responsible for managing each service that we provide to you, but more importantly, they're optimizing your campaigns on a weekly basis and not once every couple of months like the other guys. So check out the next section of this video to see exactly what those services are and how they can help you gain more clients.
So now that you've had the opportunity to meet the team, let me go ahead and dive into our services and our pricing to let you know how we can generate a ton of leads. We offer 3 main services. Those services are going to be Facebook ads, Google ads, and then SEO. In addition to these 3 services, we also do digital asset creation. That's going to be video production, it's going to be lead gen landing pages, and it's going to be websites. And one thing we do with those assets is we break them into 12-month installments, so you don't have to bleed out on the front end. We just separate it out over the next 12 months to make it more cost-effective for you, because we really want your ad budget going to ads and generating profits for you, not bleed you out on the front end. So let me go ahead and dive into those services for you. Facebook ads is going to come with a whole robust platform to generate a lot of leads for you. We create the content for you. We do the video editing with your videos. We're going to do static ad creation, which is graphic design. We're going to create the ad copy by our copywriters. And then we're going to go ahead and set up all the funnel creation, the audience extraction, and then we're going to split test all your campaigns to make sure we're always optimizing it to get the best performance out of it we possibly can. In addition, we're going to retarget audiences as well as set up the automation. The automation is sending you text notifications and email notifications, and on the back end, we're going to send automation to the clients, letting them know that the lead has been received, so we're keeping them warm until you're able to reach out to them. The next service that we offer is Google. Now, we actually get a lot more robust with Google than most marketing agencies because we hit it on all 3 platforms. So the first platform we hit is LSA ads, which are local service ads. Those are the ads at the top of Google that say Google Guaranteed or Google Verified. You want to be in that area because that is a click-to-call platform. You are only going to pay for the actual leads when people click and actually call you. We also record those calls and listen to them. So if it's not a legit lead, it's somebody looking for work, they're looking for a different service that you don't provide, we're actually going to dispute that lead so you don't pay for it. So that is a great place to be. It's also at the very top. It shows your reviews and your stars, and that is one of the best performing ads that there is on Google. The next ads that we're going to run are your sponsored ads, aka Google pay-per-click. Those ads are going to be right under the LSA ads so that you're taking up more real estate on Google. You got your LSA ads at the top, you got your Google pay-per-click right underneath it. So the more real estate that you have on the Google platform, the more opportunity you have to receive those leads. And the final platform that we run, which is under Google, is YouTube ads. YouTube ads are going to be the third channel that we use to generate leads for you. Anybody that uses Google pay-per-click to get to your website, we're going to drop a Google tag on there, and then we'll be able to retarget them if those people visit YouTube in the future. So those are going to be retargeting campaigns that if you have the financial wherewithal, we want to take advantage of that platform. If we don't have the financial wherewithal, then we'll just go ahead and keep the ad budget where it is. However, we're still capturing those pixels so that we're able to retarget them at a later date as we scale the business. The third service that we use to generate you a ton of leads is going to be SEO. That's going to cover your on-site SEO, your off-site SEO, as well as your Google business page, aka local SEO. So you got your website SEO on one side, and then your Google Maps, which is your Google business page, on the other side. It's two completely different platforms. We're going to manage all of that for you to get your website to rank in the search engines, as well as get you on the maps and get you at the top. So if you can imagine Google as being online real estate, we're going to have you under sponsored ads, Google pay-per-click ads, Google Maps, and then SEO. You are going to own all of that real estate, hence bringing you more leads to your business. In addition to our services, whether you pick one of them or all three of them, you're going to get some bonus plugins to the business. One of those is going to be agency analytics. We're very big on data visualization, and with the agency analytics dashboard, you're going to be able to see where every single dollar goes, as well as track every KPI that's important to you. You're going to know your cost per lead, cost per phone call, cost per click, all of the main data that you want to know. You are going to be able to receive that because once we have that data and those KPI numbers, then we know how to scale. In addition to the agency dashboard, we're also going to set you up with a lead nurturing CRM. Many of you have probably heard of High Level. We are going to set that up, and it's included in the price. If you haven't heard about it, it's a lead nurturing CRM for you to bring in all of the leads, keep track of them, keep notes on them, as well as distribute them through the pipeline to get them to a phone call, to an estimate, or to a closed job. Now let me go ahead and dive into our call center plugin. After spending millions of dollars on ads and generating tens of thousands of leads for our clients, we have found that the biggest pain point of our guys is going to be the time to act once a lead comes in. Whether they're on roofs, they're in trucks, they're in desolate areas, and they don't have a connection, response time to the leads is imperative. So what we decided to do was launch an inbound call center so that we can field all of the leads for you if you don't have the time, the financial wherewithal, or the staff resources to do it yourself. Our call center guarantees to answer the leads and respond to them within 90 seconds of them coming in. In addition, we have a 3-day follow-up system where we hit them with phone calls, text messages, and emails to try to reach out to this lead to schedule a phone call with you. And one last thing from real data, our clients that use the call center get 2 times the results that our clients that don't. So now that you know about our services and digital assets that we create, let me set some real expectations for you. One of the core values here at JWeis is transparency. So I want to set some realistic expectations so that you know when you're going to start getting a return on investment. The first thing that I'd like to lay out for you is the timeline to make profits. Now, I tell all of our clients to sign up with us, expect that the first 90 days is going to be an investment without the expectation of return. If you have the financial wherewithal to get through the first 90 days of investing, it's off to the races. The first 90 days is going to be a learning phase. That's where the algorithm is learning. That's where we're split testing your campaigns. We're trying to do our audience extraction. So we go from a broad audience of millions of people to hone it in and get it down to the 10,000 people that are looking directly for your service. We're also building your brand. We're building you as a person. So we're humanizing the brand so that people recognize you. They recognize your brand. They're seeing your ads multiple times. And that's when they typically start to get to the bottom of the funnel and convert. And that's what brings us to the second quarter. The second quarter is the fun part. That's actually when we're closing deals. The pipeline is getting full and we're starting to see ROI. We're making money. But I like to position this as a break-even quarter because we're paying ourselves back from the first quarter that we took as an investment, and now we're also closing deals to cover our current expenses. So the second quarter is going to be a break-even quarter for you, and that's going to lead into our third quarter. The third quarter is when we start to take off. By the third quarter, we've got the campaigns dialed in. We know all of our KPIs, our cost per lead, cost per call, cost per client acquisition. All the KPIs are there. The data is true data because we've been running the campaigns for a long time. So once we know what those KPIs are, then we can scale. So that's exactly what we do in the fourth quarter. Once we know how much it costs for us to acquire a client, then it's just a numbers game. We can 2x it, 3x it, 5x it. We can scale it as big as we want to get you the return that you need. So if you have the understanding and the wherewithal to get through this timeline, you can see how easily we can scale you to the next level. Another expectation I like to set, again, being completely transparent. Bottom line in this game, 50% of your leads are going to be garbage. If anybody tells you anything different, they're full of shit. The reality is 50% are going to be bad. It's going to be people looking for jobs. They're going to be looking for residential when you're commercial. They can't afford it. They think this costs $2,000, or they're just not ready to act. So that being said, know that the leads that we generate for you, half of them are going to be bad. That means we really need to focus on the other half. And that's when it gets into the time to act. The time of you responding to the leads is absolutely crucial. It's the reason that we built our call center that I told you about. But let me give you some real data based off of our numbers on all of the ads that we've been running for the last couple years. From the time that lead comes in, if you do not respond to that lead within 5 minutes, your conversion rate cuts in half. No bullshit, half of them are gone. If you wait 1 hour, it's going to cut by 50% again. That means after 1 hour of a lead coming in and you're not responding to them, 75% of them are gone. And if you wait 1 full day, 98% of those leads you'll never hear from or talk to again. Time is of the absolute essence. So if you don't have the time to talk to these leads quickly, be sure to figure out how to get somebody in place on your team, utilize our call center, or find a VA solution so that you can respond to them within minutes. And now for the biggest question that you guys have, how much does all this cost? We break it down really simple for you. Our onboarding fee is going to cost you $2,000 to do business with us. In addition to that fee, we charge $2,000 per service. That's $2,000 for Google, $2,000 for Facebook, and $2,000 for SEO. And that includes everything that we discussed earlier. So you can do any individual service, or if you choose to do all three, we give you a volume discount at $49.95. So high level, for $60K a year, which is the cost of one shitty employee, we become the digital marketing arm to your business, and you get all of my employees as an extension of your company. So if you're ready to plug in the JWeis team into your business model and generate a shit ton of leads, click the button below and let's take flight.